10. Puerto Rico. Among the Central and South American nations, Puerto Rico is one country where your romantic travels may be enjoyable in more ways than one. For starters, the female population in Puerto Rico outnumbers the male with a sex ratio of 0.93 male per female in the age group of 15 to 64 age group and 0.92 male per female in the total population. Again, women here are friendly and outgoing, besides which the lovely beaches and balmy weather of the country heightens the attractions for foreign men looking to meet and date local women.
Take me back to the planet where you...
9. Zimbabwe. Among the African countries, Zimbabwe has one of the highest numbers of women as compared to its male citizens. In the age group of 15-64 years, the sex ratio in this country is 0.92 male per female, while for the total population, it is 0.95 male per female. So if you are looking to meet women who are endowed with the cultural or racial diversity of this African country, Zimbabwe might be a good place to start. 8. Georgia. Despite a history of ethnic conflicts, women in Georgia are positive and self-assured in their lives. Nevertheless, they possess a deep respect of tradition, and some are even religious in their values. But apart from their attractive looks and personality, what may entice you to come to Georgia is a sex ratio favorable for meeting women, which is 0.94 male per female in the age group of 15-64 years, while for the total population it is 0.91 male per female. 7. Lithuania. Lithuania is the largest of the three Baltic states where the demographic mix is tilted towards women. In the age group of 15-64 years, the sex ratio in this country is 0.97 male per female, whereas for the total population, it dips further to 0.89 male per female. Thus, if you have a thing for slim and pretty girls who combine the best of Scandinavian and Slavic features, Lithuania may be the destination you should be headed to.
The planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm in...
6. Armenia. Continuing with East European ethnicity, one country where its women are beautiful as its scenery is Armenia. This is a land of lofty mountains, fast-flowing mountains, and ancient Christianity. Its women too possess an exotic beauty with dark eyes and alabaster skin. Here again, women outnumber men, so that for every woman, there is 0.88 male in the age group of 15-64 years, a ratio which rises slightly to 0.89 men in case of the entire population. Belarus is another East European country where women have come into the notice of Western men for their striking looks as well as demographic advantage. The sex ratio in this pretty Balkan country is 0.94 male per female in the age group of 15-64 years, whereas it further decreases to 0.87 male per female in case of general population. Unlike Russia and Ukraine, Belarus has not been at the forefront of mail-order bride advertisements. This is partly due to the smaller population in Belarus compared to Russia and Ukraine, but also due to there being fewer dating agencies and romance tours operating out of this country. However, your persistence may pay off, since women here are not only good-looking but are talented too, especially in the field of sports. tennis player Victoria Azarenka and former Olympic gymnast Olga Korbut are some of the most famous beauties to come from Belarus. 4. Ukraine. The popularity of mail-order brides from East Europe mainly rests on the desirability of Russian and Ukrainian women. However, you may stand better chance to rev up your romantic life if you actually go to country and get to know its women. The demography of Ukraine again is strongly in favor of female numbers. The sex ratio in the age group of 15-64 years is 0.92 male per female, whereas for the general population it is 0.85 male per female. In fact, in Ukraine you stand to meet some of the most attractive women in the world, if a survey conducted by Travelers Digest is to be believed. The travel website compiled a list of the cities with the most beautiful women, and Ukrainian capital Kiev featured at the top. According to Travelers Digest's Top 10 Cities with the Most Beautiful Women, Kiev is without a doubt home to the world's most beautiful women. And for anyone who thinks that beautiful women tend to be obtuse, Ukrainian women are ready to disprove that theory too, since the women here are well educated and always ready to talk about literature or philosophy. 3. Russia. Even at the risk of generalizations, it may be safe to say that women in Russia are strikingly beautiful. Their light hair, long and slender bodies are nicely complemented by rosy cheeks, thanks to near-Arctic temperatures in the country. What's more, women here are not shy of making the best of their looks. Even though freezing temperatures in winter make wearing skimpy outfits practically impossible, still you will find young Russian women turn out in leather jackets, fur-lined coats and knee-length boots, all the time looking like models from the ramp. In summer, on the other hand, they are likely to be seen in revealing clothes, highlighting their svelte figures and peach complexions to the best advantage. At the same time, women in Russia make serious attempts to maintain their looks. They practically never step out of their houses without the right makeup or nicely styled hair. Russian women take pride in their appearance and use it to their best advantage. However, what could give you the edge on meeting and dating women here is the demographic mix. Like many East European countries, women outnumber men in Russia too. The sex ratio in the country is 0.91 male per female in the age group of 15-64 years, whereas for the general population it is 0.85 male per female. 2. Estonia. Estonia is yet another East European country where you have a great chance of meeting attractive, single women. This is the country of women with blue eyes and blonde hair. Moreover, since Estonia is part of the Schengen area, you don't need a visa if you come from within Europe or USA. But the real attraction lies in the demographics, since Estonia, like Latvia, has far more women as compared to men. According to the CIA Handbook 2, the sex ratio in Estonia in the age group of 15-64 years is 0.91 male per female, which further dips towards female numbers when the total population is taken into account, 0.84 male per female. 1. Latvia. Located on the Baltic Sea, Latvia is a small and beautiful country. However, despite being blessed by treasures of nature and culture, Latvia has struggled economically, first under the Soviet rule and more recently due to the global recession of 2008. Difficult economic conditions in Latvia have led to one of the lowest employment rates in Europe, the consequences of which have affected its social and demographic patterns as well. A report on the BBC website One mentions report has one of the highest gender imbalances in Europe, with the country having 8% more women than men. One of the major causes of the gender imbalance in the 30-40 age group in Latvia is the high rate of male suicides in the country. The BBC report mentions that presently more than 80% of the total suicides in the country are committed by men. Experts believe that one of the major causes of the unfortunate trend is the transition to capitalism, which has affected men more negatively than women. The latter have relatively been more successful in adapting to different economic and social conditions, with the result that women in Latvia are not only sexy and stylish but also more educated. According to sociologist and lecturer Babila, there are 50% more women enrolled there than men. This means that Latvian women often find it harder to find a partner in their country with an equal level of education, but if you are a foreigner with reasonable level of educational and professional background, you are sure to figure as a better choice.
Sheets, 'cause I'm incomplete.